Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see the number 17 in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will take the field first. It was the farewell game for an Ole Miss great, Jackson Dart, in last season's Egg Bowl, down 14-10 early, but the old bullies just couldn't hang on to the ball, and turnovers killed them.
Yeah, Mississippi State had 3 turnovers, and when you lose the turnover battle 3-0, you're not going to win very many football games. The Egg Bowl is always fun. Jesse, we've called a bunch of these games. The hatred is real, the rivalry is real, so this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a game that's played before the weekend, like on a Thursday or Friday night, so it really sets the tone. This is the amuse-bouche, you might say, for rivalry weekend. Mississippi State started fast in that game last year, David. 14 points in the first quarter. They just didn't score again. Ole Miss got the win. It wasn't enough to get them in the college football playoff, but I'm expecting fireworks in this one.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Finds a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to run it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch near the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
From the gun, running back on the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it in, it's Lee.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm of throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Nice move to keep running. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he he slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. So the score remains 3-0.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Man, and what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things... Oh, he's got some space! Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lee. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Lacey. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Wallace. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got a man, it's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Caught behind the line. It's dribbling. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. No huddle offense to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Throws to the tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown. Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Caught over the middle. It's Traore. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. To the air, it's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking for space, it's Diggs. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line, it's Diggs. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so done.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a... What a job to lay out and make the catch. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up, but if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Fires complete on the crosser. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got it in the middle, it's Traore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to fire on second down. He caught it! How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Running the red zone, it's Diggs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got a man, it's Traore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Shapen. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Haas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the air. It's Shapen. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glover. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find, sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen, whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. To the air, it's Shapen. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one.